Hey, what's going on? Happy Friday. My name is Christian Ortiz.
I am Peter Pires.
And this is On the Ropes with us today. Happy Friday. End of May already. Halfway through the year, almost coming up.
Flew by.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I feel like every year after I turned like 18 just went faster.
You turned 18 or 9?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like it's kind of like, bro, like I've had like, I wouldn't even say experiences or something like that, but like I'll just be, years just meld together. I'm like, bro, I did that a year ago? I thought that was like a month ago. I'm exaggerating, but still.
I don't think people understand how long and short a year is. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like long and short, specific. Kind of loud. Okay. Yeah, it's like long and
He just
short.
hit
It's weird.
himself.
Yeah.
So On the Ropes, obviously, folks out there, thank you for listening in or watching. It's a business, fitness, and miscellaneous topic of what's going on today. And we like to do like a little rapid fire game. But before we say that, we want to send our condolences and rest in peace to Mr. George Floyd. Absolutely sickening. Which is what we saw. Those police officers should be ashamed of themselves.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Absolutely ashamed of themselves, literally.
Yeah, that's one of those things that you can't like. And
I like to fight that.
yeah,
guy.
it's almost sad to say that it's like, to be honest with you, like people get angrier when it comes to it, but it's also something that's kind of like people are desensitized to by now. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
I wouldn't
you got
say
those
I wouldn't
people.
say expected,
They're
but like,
I mean, they're fucking blowing up the police precinct.
Yeah,
They blew
precinct.
up AutoZone, Target, for God's sakes.
Target, yeah. There was some lady. Did you know that there was some lady sitting in a wheelchair, like trying to stop people from going in, and she was stabbing them?
Oh no!
And they
really,
bro, they sprayed her with the fire extinguisher.
That's not funny.
That's so funny, bro. It's like they just like she's like just getting rolled
That's
away,
not
bro.
funny.
She just
You saw this? You actually saw this?
bro. There was all right. So in itself, the actual incident isn't funny, but the Target stuff,
is that a big
like
but?
some of the things would like that happened in Target. There was this one lady who stole like just 2 lamps, and she just walked out. All she took was 2 lamps, and someone was like, "Margaret has been eyeing that since like the end of April or something like that, bro." That is hilarious.
I mean, as a business owner, if I'm Target or I'm AutoZone, I'm fucking pissed off.
Of course.
I mean, I am fuming right now. I mean, I can't imagine something going off here in Orlando. They just coming in and just wrecking the gym. Put that shit on fire, melt the damn dumbbells, and all types of shit is going crazy. So I mean, I feel really bad for the businesses as well. But I mean, obviously, I don't want nobody. I can't feel worse for George Floyd and his family. But let me tell you, man, I really wish I'd have the opportunity to just fight those cops.
Beat the bricks off.
I mean, there's a lot of bad people in the world. I don't know. I know sometimes people deserve to get arrested and but to take a life like that for what he did is just it's what the fuck was that? What was that? Kevin, our producer's playing Mario Brothers and just it went into my ear. But as a business owner, you got to be worried about a lot of things. One thing for me, I'm worried about is now you have rioters and a lot of people that are exposed to this shit. Coronavirus is still going on. My director, Rebecca, has been going around trying to find summer camp locations because my location's obviously been shut down and people can't believe that I'm even trying to do a summer camp. They're like, well, you should be ashamed of yourself. I mean, listen, there's 2 sides of the story. You can be safe or you can have it, affect you. And people cannot be upset or shame others if they're still trying to condone business. It's their life. They fought all their life for that. You know what I mean?
I feel you on that. No, I understand that completely. In essence, like going in and like, you have to take into account, like, when you are going into loot areas of like work and things like that, it's going to affect other people, like the people who work there and things like that. I'm not saying that this whole thing is like, I'm not. I believe in protests. Could they have done it a different way? Yes, but ultimately, like, people are fed up, bro. Like, they're just doing whatever.
It shows the power of people too.
I agree with that. Like,
and also, I
people,
remember when we were having that conversation with Jonathan, like that whole huge thing. I said, listen, like, the power of people. You really think that we're controlled like that, but you ain't gonna stop 330 million people that get pissed off about something. It's just not gonna happen unless they nuke your own country. That's about it.
And that's not gonna go over well. But I mean, realistically, with everything that's going on, I do genuinely wish the best for George Floyd and his family, because that video was just disgusting to watch. And I was sitting here for I was waiting on a client to come in when I was watching the video, and I just sit there. And usually I don't really watch much of anything that has like my jaw drop. My jaw actually dropped, and I was just sitting there just watching it. And like I said, bro, people are fed up. And just like multiple hordes of people running into a Target or whatever, and tearing things apart, stealing. You can only stop them if there's 10 of you and there's 50 of them. You can't really do too much. You know what I mean? So I mean, those employees, there was nothing to do.
Yeah, and nothing you can do. And if I'm a business, I mean, I'm pissed off. So I mean, just be careful out there. This is sometimes it's not an opportunity. It's a trying to come together and fight a cause. And instead of ruining it, like these people are, they are and they aren't. So it's a gray line, because I'm all for it. But I mean, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. But business wise, lesson today is, don't take anything for granted. Anything can happen at any moment. Be grateful for what you have. If at any moment it can be taken away from you. Sometimes things are going to happen.
That's more of a life lesson.
Yeah, sometimes things are going to happen in life that you just never know.
Yeah.
No matter how long you've built a business.
Yeah. You'll never really be prepared.
You're never going to be prepared sometimes. And you know what? That brings me to a quick topic. You're only as prepared for what you go through. You're never as prepared what you don't go through. Let me explain that real quick. A lot of people, they prep all their life for something. Mm-hmm. And if they've never done it or they've never experienced it before, they're not going to be prepared. How can you prepare for it? It's like preparing for the coronavirus. Let's get prepared. You're not prepared for it. Have you had it before? Do we have a cure? You know what I mean? Oh, let's put a mask on. Well, I'm sorry. There's only one type of mask that works. But then, I saw a guy out there with bare-chested, no gloves, wearing a mask. That ain't going to help.
That's funny.
I will tell you this. I will tell you what's mind-boggling to me. How uneducated people are, and they just go by what they hear say. Like, guys, one lesson I've learned, I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, look at both sides. Watch Fox and watch CNN. Don't just watch CNN. Don't just watch Fox. Don't just listen to New York Times. Don't just listen to MSNBC. Look at everything, because there's MSNBC, CNN, Washington Post, New York Times, they're all going to give you the liberal side. You have Fox, they're going to give you the Republican side. So one hates Trump, the other one likes Trump. One's going to hate the Democrat, the other one's going to hate the Republican. So if you're just watching one channel and you've been watching that all your life, you're most likely going to hate the other side. But my thing is, there's two sides of it. Like, there are two different sides, and there's two educated people. It's just like a man and a woman, right? Like you're when you're in a marriage, one's a man, one's a woman. They're going to be two sides. You're going to argue off of two different things, but it doesn't mean you're both wrong or you're both right.
Yeah. So like basically in essence, like everything someone experiences is situational, but also like based on perception. So if I were to kick Kevin's camera, for example, which I wouldn't do. I'm saying, like, I wouldn't do it because, like, how else would I film? I'm not even worried about anything else. Like, how else would I film? No, fuck with you. But if I were to kick Kevin's camera and I were to say, hey, Kevin was being a jerk, so I kicked his camera, that's based on my perception. Kevin probably didn't even do a single thing to me, but I kicked his camera, and he's going to tell the story of, like, yo, like, he kicked my camera because he was just mad that day. You know what I mean? So everything, this is a little bit lighter from what he's expressing, but everything in essence is, it's like I said, based on situation and perception. So how you perceive something doesn't necessarily make it right, but it is perceived in your way to give you the best out of the equation or the bias. So you're going to lean towards self-preservation at the end of the day. Like any story that you tell or anything that you're going to say to someone else is going to be like, well, like, you know, I'm the angel, you know what I mean? But like a little tangent. You go ahead.
No, they go on the tangent.
That was it.
You never go on them. That's funny.
Yeah, no, that was it. Like, it was just like people. I just don't want people to look at things like only from a single side. Like it's just never. It's never good to look at anything from a single side, because then you're only basing it on one perception, and that would make you assume that I don't even know. Like that makes you assume that anyone that isn't you, that has an opposing opinion, is wrong or evil or bad or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I you know, one thing that my wife brought something up really cool. This is a really good topic here. I had heard something the other day about 3 types of people, but I thought there was 4 types of people. I played you the video, and I never posted it up because my wife thought it was too hard, that it was too like demeaning to people.
I wouldn't say it was demeaning.
No, but she brought up a really good point. Like she countered it, and I said the victim. Right, you got number 1, the victim. The victim is a person that is always blaming others. They're usually the one blaming the spouse. They're usually the one blaming their boss. They're usually the one blaming their parents for something. They're usually the one, you know, they're complaining about everything. If they go to the fast food, they're probably the ones complaining about something. They're just always blaming other people and never looking at themselves. That's called the victim. Number 2, you have the information addict. This guy is the one that is, and by the way, I've been all of these. So I want to tell you that firsthand. That's something that I didn't say in the video. I have been all 4 of these in this order. The information addict. So the information addict is the one that you read a lot of books. They're listening to a lot of YouTube motivational speeches. They're writing all their goals down. They're going to like 80 seminars. They're listening to all the positive people. They're getting super educated, but one thing they're not fucking doing is they're not doing shit. They're not acting on it. They're just pretending that they know about it, which they do, but they don't do shit about it, so they don't gain experience. Number 3 is the fake, the pretender. Because they're feeling good about themselves, they have all the information, they sound smart, they put on a really big facade that they're wealthy, that they're
doing well,
their marriage is great, they dress good, their career is good, they're flaunting that up on social media. I mean, I never really did that, but you know, if I talk to friends or whatever, I used to pretend like I was better than what I was back in the day. And that one you don't want to be in that one. I mean, you don't want to be either of those 3 of those, but that one's a bad one because it's a Dunning-Kruger effect. You really believe something that you're really not. Yeah. But deep down, you really do know. They're lost souls. These are the type of people that, let's say you followed them on social media and everybody idolizes this person because they're putting on a facade. It's a big fake. But the 4th person is the motherfucking guy. He's the executioner. He's the guy that's getting shit done. He's not, you know, he's doing all the above. And my point behind all of this is, my wife said, she's like, you know, it's not good to degrade people. And I said, I'm not really degrading them. I'm helping them out, because if they're one of the categories, they should just realize where they're at. And she's like, no, because if you are one of those people, without them people, you wouldn't be able to be grateful or appreciate when you are doing good. Like she was basically saying, like, without the victims or without the information people or without that, if everybody was just the same, you wouldn't be able to, like, there wouldn't be any of that. You wouldn't be able to be grateful. You won't be able to have like a You know what I mean? Like look back at it
Yeah,
and stuff
no,
like
no.
that. She's saying without, you can't have a world without them.
I agree.
And they're all important. They're
Yeah.
all important people.
Yeah, realistically, I agree with that. So I think for you to be able to like essentially elevate from like each of those. So if there was like an actual evolution amongst all of them, because you said that you went from basically 4 to 1 or 1 to 4, however.
1 to 4.
1 to 4. Like it takes a certain level of like like you speak about a lot on here, like awareness and emotional fortitude, like just being able to understand what your weak points are and build on that, and then realizing that everything just boils down to doing a specific thing. So like whatever goal you have in mind, or whatever you feel like you want to get more out of life. I don't know if that made sense, but like if you want to get more out of life, you just go ahead and do those things. You don't really worry about what's going on or anything like that. Like, so you completely absolve any of it. Yeah, no, I mean, that's the truth. That's the truth. Like, you're going to worry about it. And I would obviously want most people to just go ahead and do the thing and kind of catch up as shit moves on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was a good thing that she said, because if I wasn't trying to degrade people, I was just like, hey, listen, this is raw. It's real. You know, I've played the victim. I've blamed many situations. I remember when I was trying to come up with a boot camp. Oh, it's my area. It's the area I'm in. I don't have gym equipment. I don't have this. Oh, you know, my wife. Oh, you know, or you know, I didn't hit well because of this. You know, it was just my bat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just making excuses.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a spare tire in my belly because you know my body type's just different. You know, no, because I wasn't waking up in the morning. I wasn't fucking running.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know exactly what I'm saying. Like, okay, and then you feel great after you got all this knowledge from number 2. You feel so good. You're like, damn, what do I do with it now?
It's not even a what do I do with it now. You're just waiting for an excuse to use it.
And you know so that's where you become a pretender.
Yeah, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. You just wait for an excuse to utilize that information to like prove that you're smarter than most people. I mean, like I could say that I fit in there. I was fitting in there pretty well, and
yeah,
I might maybe even
are.
now. To be honest with you, I'm not even gonna lie. Like I probably do that shit now.
we have a confession here, right?
Yo,
on the
like
ropes.
To be honest with you though, like I would much rather someone like tell me that. You know what I mean? Because like if someone is willing to tell me that, because just like we spoke about before, like when it comes to like people, they have like a bias towards themselves to like self-preserve. So they're not going to admit something that's like demeaning to themselves. You know what I mean? Like something that like makes them lesser, because that would like essentially like other people's opinions of them would be lesser, when realistically once you like really express your weaknesses, people actually look at you in a better light. So if someone were to be like, yo, like you're like that a lot, I'd be like, okay, well, I'm glad you told me. Unless you don't, if you say like an asshole, it's different. You know what I mean? Like now you're just saying it to try to hurt my feelings, and then I'm gonna retaliate.
You're not an asshole.
No, I'm saying like if someone says it like an asshole. So if you were to be like, yo, like I do think you're like a number 2 though, like based off of that thing. If you were to tell me that, I'd be like,
you're just dropping a deuce.
Yeah, no. If you were to be. Y'all heard that shit? So like, if you were to be like, yo, like you're
Kevin's dying over here.
If you were to really be like, yo, you're number 2, I'd be like, okay, well, why? You know what I mean? And I'd be like, okay, you explained it to me, this, that, and the third. But if you were to be like, bro, you're fucking number 2, like you're really a number. You know what I'm saying? With like a condescending, like smug type of face, I'm be like, bro, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like then it's different. Like, but realistically, yeah. I forgot what we were.
All right, it's that time, ladies and gentlemen. In the left corner, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 188 pounds, we have Peter, the Piper Pires. Piper because his biceps.
Oh, that was good. I'm like,
what are you?
Depends on the Hirachis, I guess.
5'8"
I'm like
and a half.
I'm like 5'8"-ish, 5'8". I don't care though.
He's on the ropes for his fitness questions and miscellaneous. You got to pick. Remember, you get 2 seconds on the clock. He's on the ropes, ladies and gentlemen. This is my fun. I love this part about our podcast that we're starting now. And you have no time to think. You have no time to think. Are you ready?
What's the criteria? What are we going over? You said fitness? Okay,
it's mostly fitness. I'm gonna throw in a random I might throw in like random things at the.
All right, go ahead.
Damn, I can't even read my own handwriting.
Damn, bro.
All right, here we go. Now, all options are not your opinion. They're going to be like other than the miscellaneous. I remember. Other than the miscellaneous ones, that's like purposely, I would say like, would you rather? If I say you in it, then that means it's personal. If other than that, it's going to be like it's for the general public, like what they should be choosing over the other.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna start with two things right off the bat. Would you rather? And this is miscellaneous. Would you rather get kicked in the face or kneed in the face? Go.
Kneed in the face.
Would you rather get?
Fuck, that's kind of hard. All right, go ahead.
Would you rather get elbowed in the face or headbutted?
Elbow. Bro, like a kick got some torque to it, bro. A kick has some torque, bro. Like, bro, just imagine that, like, just a full twist.
Would you rather suffer a broken rib or get in an arm bar and a broken arm?
Broken arm.
Really?
I'm taking a broken arm over a broken rib because I heard a rib is terrible.
It is. I did it. I did a phantom punch to my buddy. I'll have him watch this next time. I'll call him next time. I did. I cracked his rib. It felt terrible in a hotel. Chicken wings or nuggets?
Wings, bro. That ain't even hard.
Pre-workout Jack 3D or no explode?
Shit. Okay, Jack 3D. That was, bro, hold on. That was
sweet potato or quinoa?
Quinoa.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Squats or lunges?
Squat.
Steak or burger?
Burger. I fuck with burgers. I love burgers so much.
Yoga or Pilates?
I've never done Pilates, so yoga. I have to. It's biased.
Tomato or cucumber?
Tomato.
Beans or corn?
Bro, beans. That ain't even hard. That's light. That's light.
What's that?
Beans all day, bro. Black-eyed peas. You know what I mean? Like
sushi?
Black beans.
Or hibachi chicken vegetables?
Chicken vegetable. I was like, it hit me at first. I was like, whoa, I like sushi.
Yeah,
though.
you were like, it's gonna be simple, you know.
Yeah, and then he hit me with the chicken vegetables. I was like, oh shit. All right, go ahead.
Hold on.
Oh, you had to take a sip.
You ready?
Yep.
Good, I gotta make them up now because I'm done. So hold on. That was a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 questions. I gotta come up with 2 more. Give me 1 second.
Easy.
Dumbbells or kettlebells?
Kettlebells.
And it's gonna be any weight. You could do 1 through 100.
For like just being able to do anything?
Yeah,
Yep.
If you had the choice,
Kettlebells.
huh?
Kettlebells. 2 kettlebells. 50 pounds. Do a lot with kettlebells, bro.
P90X or Insanity?
P90X. That's all I've ever done, to be honest.
P90X or Peter Pires personal training?
Me. Every fucking time. Every time. Ask me if I'm biased. Bro, ask me if...
Why that answer?
Ask me if I'm biased.
Why that
Ask
answer?
me if I'm biased, though.
Are you
biased?
Yes.
Yes. Fuck them. I'm like,
going to Walt Disney World or training with Peter Pires?
Me. Again. Fuck Disney. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Fortnite or Apex Legends?
Apex Legends. I played Fortnite for a little bit, though.
Apex Legends or Call of Duty?
Call of Duty. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I'm going to be real. I've been playing Call of Duty for like 10 years. Like 12 years now, I think.
What is a better current game?
Better game currently, I'd have to say multiplayer, Apex Legends. It's a far better multiplayer. Oh, there's 2 servings in here? I didn't know that. Yeah,
Adrenaline shock or bang?
Bang, baby! That's my shit.
A 1 bar or a Quest bar? Ooh.
I'll take a Quest bar.
That's a Quest bar? Really?
I never really be eating the 1 bars like that.
I love 1 bars. Kevin, what do you think?
I don't really be eating them like that.
Oh my God.
I don't really be eating them like that. I try not to eat bars, period. Yeah, they are pretty garbage. But I'm hardly ever had it.
Avengers Endgame or Avengers Infinity War?
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to go Infinity War, to be honest with you. I'm gonna have to go Infinity War, even though both were like phenomenal movies. I'm gonna have to go Infinity War.
Attack on Titan or One Piece?
Bro, nah, we ain't doing this. One Piece. Last I checked, I don't have Aaron on my arm. Not yet, yeah. But you see that? That's Monkey D. Luffy, ladies and gentlemen. Monkey D. Luffy.
Hunter x Hunter or Full Metal Alchemist?
Hunter.
Chocolate cupcake or a chocolate cake?
I'll take a chocolate cupcake because
it's not you. It's not you. It's the better option for
Oh, the better option? Well, I'm confused. I'm gonna go with the chocolate
had to
cupcake.
pick.
Chocolate cupcake. It's less.
All right, almonds or pistachios?
Almonds. I like almonds.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I like almonds. Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh, really? It sounds like a video game character.
Martin Lawrence
Go ahead.
or Will Smith?
Damn, Will Smith. Bro, just like The Rock, I don't know anybody who hates Will Smith.
Who hates Martin Lawrence?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know anybody who hates Martin Lawrence, but who do you think of first if you're going to think of like celebrities? If you were listing off a name of celebrities, or do you think Martin
The Rock's
Lawrence?
the first person that comes to mind.
Okay, so
for
like,
me.
okay, so when it comes to celebrities and you listing celebrities, where is Martin Lawrence going to fall on that list?
Yeah, he's not even close.
Yeah, he's probably going to fall somewhere in like the.
But
I would consider
he's
him-
hilarious.
He's hilarious, but like I would consider him more like a B class celebrity, to be honest with you. And let me say this now, I ain't no celebrity by any means. So like, I'm just saying, you know what
ready?
I mean?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Bose headset or Beats?
Okay, I've only ever used Beats a few times, but I heard Bose is like phenomenal, so I'm gonna rock with Bose on that one.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike. That ain't even hard. I got the short.
Tommy Hilfiger or Polo?
Polo.
Levi jeans?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Or Wrangler?
fucking you fucking think I'm Brett Favre or some shit? Give me the Levi's. Give me the fucking Levi's.
that
I'm
was
not Brett
funny.
Favre.
All right, he was on the ropes. I gave it to him. Give him a round of applause. That was funny.
Easy.
That was funny as hell.
That was
Any,
easy.
did you have some ready for me?
No. I did. I wouldn't. I was.
I'll just keep it my thing for him then, I guess.
He just asked me a bunch of questions.
Since we're going,
All right, next time I got you for real. I got you for real.
Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram. It's easier for me to use. I feel like it's an easier like interface, I would say. At least for me, because I don't really be going on Facebook anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't go on either, so it doesn't really matter to me. All right, man. 7-Eleven or Wawa?
Wawa. Wawa is the Walmart of gas stations.
Wawa or Racetrack?
Wawa.
Who has better coffee, Wawa or Racetrack?
Wawa again. What are we talking about? Okay, fine.
All right. So that's the Peter was on the ropes. Good job to Peter.
Shit lied to me.
That was funny. Peter, favorite thing about personal training that you love the most?
I would say results, but that's like a cliche thing to say.
Why do you love it? What's the thrill about it for you?
Like I said, I would say results, but that's a very cliche thing to say because like you can do like a lot of people don't understand this, like especially in the beginning of personal training, like you can literally make someone do like 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and fucking sit-ups for an hour, and they will get some sort of result from it, which is cool. But realistically, I would say like meeting the amount of people that you do and like the difference in that, you know what I mean? Like the individual experiences that you have with people. I like that the most, to be honest with you.
What's the most challenging?
For me, I would say enforcing dietary habits. That's like the hardest part. Yeah.
What's the most challenging thing other than that while training someone?
What do you mean?
Like, what would be the most challenging thing while training someone for you? Like, what's the most difficult that you have?
I would say one thing that's taking. Okay, so this one's.
Mine's like, for example, like I'll give you a quick example. Mine's like when their posture and their feet alignment and everything's so off that when they do a squat, it just looks like they just come forward, like they don't even squat down.
I've seen weird stuff like that.
And so when I had to fix people like that, that is hard.
Yeah. Like I've seen what was I gonna say? Damn, I think I kind of lost it. Yeah, I lost it. I got cut off, bro. I got cut off and I forgot.
He apologizes.
I don't apologize already.
I think you do. Speaking of personal training, what do you think the average personal trainer all should come with? The most basic trainer should have what? Or should be able to do what for people?
The most
average. I'm talking like they just get this is what an average trainer should automatically be doing when they start a client. Like this is like automatic. It shouldn't even be like a discussion. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like some sort of what happened? Oh, I mean, diet is kind of like yeah. I wouldn't say it's up in the air. Like it's relative to the individual's goal and what they're eating is like as is. But I would say the main thing would be like something to have some sort of progression with. You know what I mean? Like if you have like measurements and pictures and things like that, you work off of that. You know what I mean? Are you getting leaner? Are you getting bigger? Shit like that. So like measurement tools, I would say. That's like the main
measurement
thing.
Tools?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because what are you going to compare it to if you don't have anything?
I mean, every personal trainer should be able to. I think for me, it's the biggest mistake that they make is treating everybody the same. Like they have to know that their bodies are different.
That's
like
true.
Some people need hard, intense training. Some people need just like weight training. Like James loves just weight training, and he gets results off that. Other people are gonna need high intense interval training. Like I think that you need to know that. And if you're basic, you're gonna just be getting basic results. I'm saying they should automatically have that, but that's just my opinion, based off of my experience.
Yeah, like so that's just individual needs in regards to individual needs, goals. But that kind of boils back down to the measurement tool. So like if you're looking at an individual and you're like, okay, they didn't really respond really well to this rep range. Let's see what happens when they increase loads and they end up fucking with this rep range. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like you compared information and things like that. I mean, it seems a lot easier on the outside for the most part.
Listen, everyone, happy end of May. I hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. I know me and my wife did. We had a blast. We had a great time. Great view. I know it rained over here in Orlando a lot, but I hope you all had a great Memorial Day. I hope June brings you some good blessings, and hopefully by July 4th, everybody's in a great mood and having a good time. Get your bodies ready. I don't want to hear it. Okay? Run in the morning. Trust me, quick fat loss tip. I'm going to tell you right now. It's helped me. Wake up early in the morning, first thing. Down 20 ounces of water with a big squeeze of lemon, a little bit of sea salt. Down maybe a little bit more than that. I take about a tablespoon of L-carnitine, 5,000 milligrams. I wake up a little bit with that, and then I go on a good 30-minute run, fasted in a big hoodie with a long sleeve, and I sweat my ass off. And I come back. Once I'm done with that, I make a Hulk shake. I've been doing this every day.
Said he lost 8 pounds.
I did.
Hell yeah.
I did. I lost 8 pounds. Yeah. My body fat went down real quick. I come back and I make what's called a Hulk shake. Hulk shake is about 2 cups of spinach. I do 1 banana, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, and I have what's called MCT and CLA oil. I do a tablespoon of that right in there. I do 1/2 cup of almond vanilla milk. I do another 1/2 cup of Fairlife milk, 1/2 cup of water, some ice. And then I do Jim. It's called, I think it's
Jim Sapani?
Yeah, JYM protein, peanut butter, and Reese's Pieces flavor. And that, I do about 1.5 scoops of that. I blend that up, and I take that every single morning. So I do my cardio first thing in the morning. Then I come in here, I train my client, and then I usually work out around 11 or 12 o'clock with weights, heavy weights. All right, try to. Even if it's 30 minutes, just get your body movement. Guys, it's all it takes. It's not that hard. All you got to do is get motivated enough to do a run, fasted, put a hoodie on, sweat your ass off. It's hot outside. It's going to be very easy. Do you have a quick fat loss tip or something that very easy you think people can do?
Eat more fiber. So anything that's going to be, it's simple. You know what I mean? So anything that's going to be high volume foods like blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, they're higher in fiber, but you have to eat a lot of them to be able to consume like 200, 300 calories worth. You know what I mean? So like in that, like how many handfuls of blueberries can you eat before you get full relative to like a burger? You see what I'm saying? You can eat a lot of them, but how many calories are they?
They're nothing.
Nothing. You know what I mean? So that, and then you end up.
Dude, I love blueberries.
And then you compare that to a burger. You know what I mean? You're going to body a burger.
Speaking of burger, I can destroy one right now.
Same. I love burgers.
Whiskeys, I'm telling you. Another quick one, guys, that I do is every 2.5, 3 hours, you got to have some sort of food, some sort of energy. Let your body metabolize. It is a big deal. Eat what your body wants. Eat what your body needs. Don't always give it what it wants. Eat what your body needs. Don't always give it what it wants. Remember that. Drink lots of water. So my biggest tip, run in the morning fasted or do some sort of cardio in the morning fasted. Eat every 2.5, 3 hours. Work out, lift some weights. Women, you're not going to get bulky. You're going to get muscle, but it's going to look different than a man. So please lift some damn weights. Don't be afraid of that. Any other tips, Peter?
No, I think that's it.
All right, you were on the ropes with Christian Ortiz.
This is Peter Pires.
We are out. Happy Friday. Enjoyed.